So I'm gonna start off this video by wishing everyone a happy new year. And every time I watch some YouTube video that says bass fishing with jerkbaits or something, it makes me want to make this video. Cause I go on there when I watch the video, I expect to see someone bass fishing with a bait like this suic and not with a crankbait like this, which they are fishing with. Because I don't understand how this is a jerkbait, because this you can reel in and it'll action, or you can twitch pause it, and they're just basically calling these a jerkbait because you're twitch jerk pausing them when you fish them. So, like bass fishermen call these a jerkbait, but you can also catch fish on these trolling with them or slowly reeling them in, or however. So you can still crank them in and catch fish with them. But like musky fishermen call these a crankbait, and these work best when you do the jerk pause action too, like how you fish these bass crankbaits. And I'm almost hooking myself while doing this video. I know it's kind of a rant video, but I feel like I had to make this. So like this is considered a crankbait, and this you can reel in or troll or twitch pause, but if you cast it, it works best if you twitch pause, like fish it like these things that bass anglers call a jerkbait, like this rapala xrap or this rapala husky jerk. It should be a husky crank, not jerk, although these do work best when you twitch pause them in like a jerkbait or a bait like this. And like musky fishermen call baits like that crankbait I had for a musky crankbait was a jake. This one's a grandma I have here. I'm sorry for these tangles, they just have a lot of hooks. This one you can tell works because it has a lot of teeth marks and wear on it, and it definitely caught some pike and musky. And like musky fishermen call baits like this squircle or this birch or this classical wooden bait. These are like this classical suic and the fundally reef hog. This bait's seen some better days. This bait's been a good bait too. That's what musky anglers call a jerkbait. And like these to fish, you actually have to jerk them to get to action. And you can't just reel these in or troll with these and really get any action out of them, because they completely require the action of your rod tip and how you work the bait to get any action to them. And they just like dart back and forth in the water from jerking. And they don't have a bill that just swims down. So like according to musky anglers, you call these jerk baits and call baits like this jake a crankbait. And you can still jerk pause both of these, but this one you aren't going to get any action if you just reel in, while this bait you will get action if you reel in or troll. So to me, a bait like this is considered a crankbait, and a bait like this husky jerk is considered a crankbait, and this is a jerk bait, like this suic, or the reef hog, or the squircle that I have here. Like, you might as well, this bait, which is a glide bait, and glides back and forth in the water, is more of a jerk bait to me than a husky jerk, because this you need to jerk to get to action too, and this just darts back and forth wider than in like these jerk baits action. So this is more of a jerk bait to me than a husky jerk or a crankbait is. And like this, with bass fishermen call it crankbait, you can still catch fish on doing the twitch pause action just like you do with a husky jerk, although you may catch more fish on this reeling it in versus this twitch pausing it. But you can still do the same action with either of these crankbaits. But they have a much different wobble to them. So I want you to know in the comments below which of these you actually think is a jerkbait and which of these is a crankbait. And if you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. And just keep your comments PG rated. And if I fire anyone up, that's perfectly fine. I hope everyone has a great New Year fishing. And I'm sorry for the lack of musky action on my video. My back's been really bad, and I had a couple bulge discs, and I have some nerve impingement going on. So it's made it really tough for me to stand up and cast for long periods of time. So that's why I've just been doing a lot of lazy fishing lately. Well, I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. Or if you want more silly videos like this, comment that too. And leave your comment below which is a crankbait and which is a jerkbait. And on Instagram, I made a poll, and most of the people, 75% of the people who voted so far, are agreeing to me that the suic is a jerkbait. This bumblebee suic that I can't seem to catch a fish on. I don't know why. I just can't seem to catch a fish on this. They consider this is a jerkbait, and this is a crankbait. These baits are already making a mess when I'm making this video, so whatever. But so you can go vote on my Instagram poll at Musky Hans too. Well, thanks for watching this video.